Good morning. We are wet because we showered.
Yes.
So ignore that. But guess what we have to throw away today? It's an exciting reason. I hate food waste, but
we're going into a different state.
We're crossing a border today.
As much as we have enjoyed our time in Mount Gambier and would love to stay longer, it is time for us to move on.
We are going to Vic today.
The wheels are spinning. Oh my gosh. I think he's bogged again.
I'm pumped. It's been like, how long do we stay in South Australia? 4 months?
Yeah, probably about that.
New state!
I'm so excited.
We have no idea what to expect with the border crossing. I've heard there's like no cool sign or anything.
There's multiple different places you can cross the border into Vic.
Into Vic.
And some of them actually have inspection stations and some we don't think do.
So we don't think today does, but we're throwing out a honey and doing all that anyway. I don't think it's going to be a whole process. We're literally just going to cross. But we're going to cross, we're going to check into our campsite. Hopefully it's cool and cook some good food tonight.
Yeah.
So let's do it. So we have driven into Mount Gambier. We were actually staying in Tarpeena, which is a town just like 15 minutes north of Mount Gambier, because it had a really nice like RV parking section, and the only free campground in Mount Gambier was a rest stop like off the highway. So we've been driving into Tarpeena, coming into Mount Gambier. A couple of times. We've really loved Mount Gambier, but we've driven back in. Wehan's currently checking the tires, as you may be able to hear, and we're fueling up and then we're back on the road. But I realized that we still have leftover grapes from feeding the possums at Umfeston, so I brought them to the front, and Wehan and I are gonna have to try to eat all of these before we hit the border, because you're not allowed grapes over the border. I believe the only thing we're allowed that we have on us now is lettuce, and then the rest we've all eaten before, or like the honey thrown out. So we have to eat a bunch of grapes now. And then we're back on the road, and we're not too far out. I think to the border, let me check how long it is. So it looks like we're only 15 minutes out from the border, so we'll be crossing into Vic very soon. Picnic area. You excited? You want to stay with the wildlife, huh? We're in Vic!
We're in a new state.
This is what, a third state?
Yes. How exciting is that?
It was a very uneventful border crossing, right?
It literally doesn't even feel like we're in a new state. It feels like we just drove to another town.
There was
but not even a town, because we're in a
Yeah, literally. There wasn't even anywhere to pull over at the sign or anything. There was a sign that said like,
The
welcome to
smallest
Victoria. Nowhere to pull over, nothing. So we just like drove past and we're like, yay!
Yeah.
And no checks or anything, so very uneventful, but I'm excited we are here. We have pulled up. We drove like what, 45 minutes into Vic?
Yeah, about that.
About that. And we're at Anya Campground.
Good on
Anya
ya.
Campground. And it's within, what do they call them? State parks? Reserve
Yeah,
parks?
so I think there's 2 state parks in this area. And this
Yes.
is
So we are here, and apparently, when I was looking at the reviews, there were koalas everywhere.
Yeah, there's so many pictures of the koalas. And
So-
we're like, when we were driving in, we're like looking around, we're like, oh, is there any koalas?
We haven't seen any yet, but like it's really beautiful here. It's very peaceful. There are actually quite a few other people, but we're gonna go for a walk, and because they have a little loop thing.
Yeah,
it's only
it's a
short.
circuit.
I think it's like an hour walk max. We're gonna go on the little circuit and see if we can spot any koalas. I was hoping like in a tree like near us there'd be a koala. Although if it was above us, the poop would probably fall in the van. Okay, we're gonna go explore. Yay!
It is a really nice campground.
It
Apart
is.
from being like a little bit boggy in some sections, we hope we've gotten a good section that's drier. seems better.
Towards the front it seems a little wet, but the back it's fine. And it's rear-wheel drive, so
Fingers crossed we don't get bogged.
just need a little bit of momentum.
They have little fire pits and picnic benches. I wish we brought like firewood. We could have a fire, roast marshmallows.
Well, wish we had marshmallows.
Yeah, true. We should have marshmallows. But it's so cute here. I'd like definitely recommend. So anyway, we're gonna go on our walk and explore.
Sadly, no koalas on our walk.
Or enchiladas.
Or enchiladas. But, thankfully, no leeches either. Because when I was
That's
reviewing this spot on Wiki Camps, all the reviews were like, watch out for leeches, loads of
Wear
leeches.
long pants, wear long socks. No.
I even researched how to remove a leech because we've never dealt with leeches before. So we are gonna cook. Now this is something we were planning on doing for Vian's birthday, but then we just ended up having pizza.
Yeah.
And it's replicating the KFC sliders.
Which...
The original pepper mayo one.
Yeah. Before the days of the celiacs.
Before I was diagnosed.
When the sliders were like on $2 like promos.
Yeah.
Oof,
We used to smash them.
that was prime time.
So we're gonna try it. Let's cook. I'm hungry. And I'm excited.
Chicken prepared, dough prepared. It's crumbing time.
Croman.
Sheesh. I'm so excited.
Same.
So the chicken's in the oven, and we're gonna make the sauce now.
I think we're a pretty good team.
Yeah, like
I enjoy cooking together.
we're like doing separate tasks. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, and the chicken smells so yum
Yeah,
already.
it does. I'm gonna
So
flip it
pumped.
soon.
Because
Halfway
it's
through
what,
the
like 2 o'clock now?
yeah 3 o'clock.
3! So
Yeah.
we're hungry.
Yeah, we're really hungry.
It's getting, like, my stomach rumbles the more I smell it. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's keep going.
So we got the fan blasting, so sorry about the noise, but it's like a factory in here.
We ended up making loads.
Look how nice they are. They're actually like KFC sliders and bends quite well. I could bend it further if I wanted to, but don't want to push it.
These look so...
They actually look so nice.
I'm really
I feel like
happy
the
with how they
textures
turned
with
out.
every like obviously to touch, not to eat. Like it's like spot on. So
the chicken seems crunchy. The bread like folds perfectly. I added quite a bit of pepper.
Oh yeah, we need
to be careful to the pepper mayo. So we'll see how that comes out. But I wanted it to have a kick.
Yeah, if you have pepper mayo and it's not, oh gosh, that's a lot of pepper.
Should we do it?
If you have pepper mayo and it doesn't
Let's
have a
do
kick
it.
to it, what's the point of having pepper mayo? Just have mayo.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ready? Yep. Oh my god. Even the bread is like KFC, right?
What the hell?
And the chicken is so crunchy.
As soon as like everything mixed in my mouth,
Oh my god.
it like actually
Oh,
tastes
the
like
pepper
KFC.
hit. The pepper hit.
That's really good.
The pepper
That's
had,
actually really
the
good.
pepper had a bit of a tang there.
I'll make this cross section a little
This
prettier.
is amazing.
This is actually.
I actually feel like I'm eating a slider.
We're not like faking this, by the way. Like.
Oh, trust me, we'd tell you if it was garbage.
Yeah.
Whenever we make something gluten-free, because obviously we can't have a lot
We
of
have that expectation
takeout
that
anymore. You don't expect it to be as good.
Yeah.
But this literally
it
tastes like
tastes
KFC.
exactly like it. I don't even know how the hell
Even
we
the
did that.
bread and everything.
We didn't even measure anything. How did it turn out like that?
We were eyeballing everything. I need another bite.
I was gonna say that we're just gonna make a couple more and then chill out for the rest of the night, but I actually think we might make all of them and eat them.
Yeah,
Because we haven't had
left.
lunch. So this
We
is lunch
have,
and dinner. Like, actually, how does it taste like that, Lydia? Can you explain that?
I was prepared to be disappointed.
Yeah, right?
Alright, we're gonna go smash probably about 100 of these. Go to bed. Enjoy the scenery. We've still been keeping an eye out and no koalas, but we'll have another look. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Because we're heading somewhere else that's exciting. So stay tuned for that.
The only wildlife that we can see here is a man taking a pee on his car.
Yeah, man
every
keeps peeing.
hour. Don't know why.
There's literally toilets here, but a man
Yeah,
keeps peeing
exactly.
on his car, so.
And it's every single time when someone walks by.
Yeah, because we walked past him when we went for a walk with our cameras, and then he looked at us and started peeing, and we were like, oh, coincidence
Yeah.
maybe, whatever. And then just then I looked out the window and we made eye contact, and he pulled it out and started peeing.
And the same with like the
And
caravan
then
people
those
next to
people
us.
came back from a walk and like look out
He
the
did
window.
the exact same thing. So sometimes you encounter some weird people while traveling.
Yeah, I think maybe we're gonna shut our blinds and just smash some food. But I'm so proud.
I'm honest,
I
like-
want to cry. I'm like so happy it came out good.
Can you like finish that so we can hug or put it down?
Put it down.
This is a hugging moment.
I'm so proud.
This is so good.
See, we get so excited about food. And that was fun. I love cooking with you. We love cooking. Mostly because we love eating. But...
Yeah. So
Okay, bye.
cheerio. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, good morning, everyone. It's going to be very interesting getting out of here because it rained quite a bit last night, and it's quite weird because the rain, it's different to what it is in WA. I'm not sure if that's because we're like surrounded by trees. We're not underneath any trees, but it's like it comes and it goes, and it sounds like it's very thick, but also not that much, as opposed to like light, but like a lot of droplets. But as if the camp wasn't boggy enough here yesterday, it's like straight up mud right next to us right now. So it's gonna be very interesting getting out. You can see like there's lots of like tire marks and like people like digging because like they lose traction trying to get out. So wish us luck.
Even last night when we were in bed and it started heavy raining, Vian was like, should I move the van in the day use area? Because I think it's going to get boggy. And we were like, should be fine. We'll leave it. So let's hope it is actually fine.
Yeah, should be alright. I mean, worst case scenario, I just pull the max tracks out, never use them. They'll get dirty and they'll be very sad. But, you know, she'll be alright.
We'll see how it goes.
Just don't stealth and we'll be fine.
That's okay, you focus on driving, don't worry about the music.
Yeah, it looks boggy to the left there, so I'm gonna go right there. Oh yeah, you can see people getting out there.
Oh no.
And here. And we're good.
Wait, we're not on the road yet. Hey, handled like a bloody champ.
Yeah.
Legend.
Just
you
keep
want
the
to
momentum
high
going.
five while you're driving? How do we explain what just happened?
Easy. We just saw whales.
We saw whales! So we left our campground and we headed to Portland because there's a stop here where we can stay 2 days.
Yeah.
So we're going to come hang out here. It is peak whale season. We've never seen whales in the wild. Another thing we really wanted to see. And we're like, this is our chance. Like, we've missed every other whale season with, like, crossing
Like,
the Nullarbor and
as well.
Albany. Like, this is it. We're going to see whales. We pull up to Cape Nelson Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Because that's where we've seen, like, all the sightings
Like, pretty much
online.
all the posts on, like, Portland's, like, all the Facebook groups around is, like,
Yeah.
Cape Nelson is most frequent, but then also the petrified forests.
There's like a couple there. So we were like, right, Cape Nelson. We rocked up, we get out the car, we were walking, we're like, oh, where do we go? And we see like a bunch of people off in the distance with like cameras out. And we like rush over and I'm like, is there whales? And they're like, yeah, 2 have literally just rocked up and they're heading towards us.
So,
We got so lucky.
I don't think footage will ever do it justice.
No.
But that was so special.
Yeah, it was. And they really just passed and did
Yeah.
they did the blowy.
Yeah, a little bit of
Little
blowy,
bit of-
and then also like they peeked out a little bit, not
Yeah.
quite like fully.
Yeah, but it was 2 humpback whales,
Yeah,
which is really cool. You can see humpback and southern right whales here.
and sometimes maybe like you see orcas.
Yeah, apparently occasional orca sightings. So anyway, we're super pumped. It's now raining, so we've come back to the car. I think we're gonna have lunch, and then when the weather calms down, we'll go check out again and hope we get.
I mean, I'm gonna go check it out right now. You can start.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You're
so
that
excited.
pumped. All right,
All right,
we'll check back in.
you guys.
We saw a whale.
I love Portland.
It's so beautiful here.
Yeah.
We checked into our campsite. We're gonna keep an eye out for whales
Yeah.
tomorrow as well.
Yeah. But
And well, that's it for this video. We made it into Vic. What a start to Vic.
yeah, I feel like every single, well, can't really say it for WA, but every single state, the first thing that we see just blows us away. Like
Yeah,
South
'cause South
Australia,
Australia's
the
Nullarbor.
Bunda Cliffs, like
Yeah. What a
Good
good
start
start
to
to
this
the
day.
Vic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
and if we see some more whales tomorrow, we'll insert the clips here.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Finally putting these bad boys to use, huh?
Who knew that the campground was boggy like this? I mean, looks pretty boggy, but I didn't think it was that like muddy. It did rain quite a bit last night though, which I didn't really expect. But really don't want to clean these.
I know. I mean, if they have a drinking hose bit over there, or the dump one, or whatever, we can rinse it.
Yeah.
Give you guys some context, we weren't going to film, but we've just gone to leave Portland, and we're bogged. She's not great, so we're currently just setting up the max tracks and trying to get out. Our back wheels are spinning. There's a lot of areas that look boggy, but we picked an area that didn't look boggy, thinking we'd be fine.
Like an area of grass.
Apparently not. We'll see if this works.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Getting him out of it, but that was a mess. Just keep going till you're out. Ew. Okay, trying to get out of this really sludgy, nasty bit, hoping we don't get bogged again.
I think I might. Yeah.
Bogged?
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
What the fuck? Honestly, what the hell?
Alright, so Wehan is setting up the tracks again because, and we just end up chatting to someone else.
I've ever walked into like mud worse
Yeah.
than this. This is actually like straight up mud.
This mud is terrible. But we just chatting to someone else. He's like, yeah, you're really just gonna have to take it bit by bit. Because like the bit we've come from, let me show. So this is where we come from. We got bogged over next to the mud over that way, which looked totally fine, good grass, and then this way is completely mud, so we got stuck again. Down setting up the tracks, and then here's all the boggy mud. The best path for us is to come this way and round, because that way is even boggier. So we're hoping if we can at least get through this bit. May take a few times, but then we should be clear to get out that way. Fun. Let's see how this goes. Yep, you're good, you're good. You're good. Keep going, keep going. Yep. Oh, he's gonna get bogged again. Oh no. You're spinning, but you're good. Oh my gosh. The wheels are, oh my god, the wheels are spinning. Oh my gosh. I think he's bogged again. Stop.
I feel like this is probably the worst bit that I just got over.
Yeah, I think so.
I have to say,
The tracks have been amazing.
like,
Shout out.
I did not think that they would grab traction because the tires are so muddy.
Yeah.
And I can't get it that
Oh, I almost slipped
deep.
there.
And I don't want to dig a hole because it's a campsite.
Yeah, we don't want to dig a hole. Although, I mean,
That's
it looks pretty bad.
The whole campsite looks like that. So.
Yeah. At least we got good use of the tracks. Round, what, 3? Yep, you're good, you're good. Yep, you got it. Let's see if he gets bogged again or if he gets out. I think he's out. Woo! Maybe. Yep, we're out. Alright. I better grab the muddy tracks. Yuck. Look at this. Gross. Oh, you're back. I was trying to pick him up at once with the camera also, and I kept dropping it.
I'll grab him.
It's all good. Oh, she muddy. Yuck. We're just giving, thankfully.
I expect the piece to get a lot dirtier.
Yeah, they didn't get that dirty. It's not too bad. But we're just gonna give him a quick hose.
Yeah, unfortunately there's no fresh water.
Yeah.
Hose, but I guess.
No fresh water, but maybe we'll do this and then just use our jugs and give them a quick rinse. Recovery tracks, somewhat clean.
Yeah.
Actually, they look pretty good.
They need a little bit more, but
Fun way to start the morning, huh?
waste of time in my opinion. Like, I don't mind doing it, it's just, what's a waste of time?
I know. I guess this is another thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Unless we get bogged again, then I'll probably film again.
And
but
if we see whales again, like we said yesterday.
we shouldn't now, so bye.